Yo, what's up? This morning we're doing Final Fantasy 14 stormblood side quests, but we're starting with the doman enclave. I am pleased to inform you that we have made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the enclave. Owing to your many contributions, Rasai Juku has seen further development. As you continue to contribute to the Kai and the reconstruction effort, in other ways might the domain enclave grow and change. Nice. Your contributions have, as always, had a profound effect on the enclave. Minazuki informs me that Risai Juku has now everything it needs. All of the necessary books and writing materials have been procured, and the school itself is in the perfect environment for learning. Shall we see it for ourselves? While it was not my intention to eavesdrop, I could not help overhearing that you might be visiting the school. I did have a message for you, but it seems it no longer needs to be delivered. Oh my, you're closed. Come now, what is so strange about seeing a doman dressed in the traditional manner? Truth be told, most of us former refugees were glad for the chance to put on something more comfortable. All except the children, that is. They have grown accustomed to their Eorzean clothing that they are reluctant to wear anything else. Far be it from me to deny them when they are so adamant. Oh yes, that reminds me. The little ones wanted me to bring you to the school. Apparently, they have something to show you. I wonder what it could be. Thank you for letting us know, Hosen. Well then, yo. Shall we adjourn? Huh. Ozen mentioned that the students have something they would like us to see. May I ask what it is? Perhaps I should let the children explain. Look, up on the wall. The map's outdated. Miss Filman gave it to us when we left Revenant's Soul. It's so we don't forget Eorzea and all the adventures we had there. We asked some of the grown-ups to frame it and hang it on the wall. You like it too, don't you, miss? Yes, anything that tells us about the world beyond our borders is welcome here. And it brings me great relief to know that there are those in Eorzea who would go out of their way to aid domans like us. But surely such large and meticulously crafted map, such a large, meticulously and crafted map, is worth substantial amount of gil. There must be some way we can repay your friend. Well, she said she didn't need it anymore. We still thanked her, though. Have you never seen a map like this before, miss? Lot of people have them in Revenant's Toll. Big ones, small ones, all sorts. I must admit that this is the first time I have seen one of this sort. Until recently, we had few chances to lay our eyes on anything Eorzean. We can show you all kinds of treasures. There'll be one for making small things look bigger and other things for reading the stars. And I've got you a chocobo. Well, a stuffed toy anyway. They're big birds you can ride like horses. Hey miss, do you see the big desert on the map? That's where Old Da is, and Revenant's Toll is next to it. Maybe one day we could travel to lots of new places like Yo. We can explore the lands under those white clouds. Sounds like I could stand to learn a few things from you, my dears. You and the other former refugees have much and more to share with the rest of Doma. Perhaps we should compile your experiences in a tome. Minazuki was not exaggerating when she told me how well the children had taken to the new Risai Juku. It is another sign that life is returning to the way it was prior to the occupation. Even with the Empire driven from this land, we must remain vigilant to the problems within and without our borders. Which reminds me, the Shanghai has received another proposal. A number of domans who were once conscripted into the Garlean forces have banded together to patrol the enclave. To keep the area free from trouble, they wish to establish their own barracks by their Kekon. My comrades and I agree that this is indeed a worthwhile endeavor, and shall be channeling funds towards its development. Please come to the Shenankai if you would like to know more. Biodoma. Okay. The basic foundations for the barracks are already in place, and construction is progressing well. The day it's completed cannot come soon enough. Malto is in charge. He is most likely standing outside trying to work stern. Would you be so good as to see if he needs any assistance? Greetings, you are Yo, correct? Kozakura has told me about you. The two of you are childhood friends, and she keeps me informed on the activities of the Shenzhenkai. The two of us are childhood friends. I am Mato, head of the Enclave Guard. As you can see, we are in the midst of constructing our new base of operations. It will be used primarily as a place to train when we are not on duty. Our patrols help to ensure that no roaming beasts make their way inside. We are also inspect we also inspect various areas of the enclave, identifying places where accidents might occur. Although with all the building work, practically everywhere contains a hazard of some sort. Malto, can we have a word? Very well, provided you keep it brief. We were wondering, when we supposed to change shifts? I thought I made this clear. Every half of bell. Yeah, in that case we have some apologizing to do. Perhaps I should revise this schedule. How do you measure half a bell anyway? Until recently, Hakuro and his troops patrolled the Enclave. Now they have been asked to forego that in order to deal with more urgent concerns. After all, their role is to protect the whole of Doma, not just the Enclave. As such, we citizens must find a means to protect ourselves. That is our reason for forming the Enclave Guard. Most of our members were forced to serve the Empire during the occupation, so they were glad to finally have the opportunity to do something for Doma's sake. Being conscripted soldiers, they were given some degree of training. They would have been used as little more than cannon fodder in the event of actual combat, though. But at least they were worthy of being chosen. You see, I am not the biggest of Lupin, and I have always suffered from a bit of weakness in the legs. Normally being small and light makes one nimble, but not in my case. It did mean, however, that I was spared from the conscription. Not being left behind was much easier. Not that being left behind was much easier. Most of my friends were taken away, while I was powerless to help them. Part of me was glad that I could stay here, which made me realize that deep down, I was not but a coward. One thing I gained, perhaps the only thing, was an unrivaled knowledge of the nooks and crannies of the Enclave. All that scurrying around trying to avoid the Guardians meant I knew all of the best hiding places. With the Imperials gone, I started showing these spots to the doman soldiers on patrol, and before long they had put me in charge of the Enclave Guard. We are only a group of volunteers, but it is a great honor. Now that I am finally able to make myself useful, I want to do everything in my power to repay the trust they have shown me. And your donations will not go to waste, I promise. Construction of the Enclave barracks is underway. as a dedicated collective of citizens patrols the streets. Is this the last spot? Or is there more? It seems like there's more, but we'll find out. Okay, that's it for the doman enclave this week. Till Tuesday. What do I feel like doing? I could do more side quests. I got the Asm stuff next. It'd be more interesting side quests than what I've been given. But at the same time, I could pick up another job. Choices. Well, can't say that's comforting that that's the first comment on this video, but that's the effort I put into it, so. I'm gonna take a break. Have a cigarette. I'll be back. So I'm actually gonna call it here, but I'll be back later today. Unknown time. Um, I'm just waking up and I need to, like, shower and have breakfast and whatnot, so this was just my little morning read. Anyway, be easy. Thank you for watching. Um, yeah, be easy.